Let's do this, guys. Semifinals, NoLoomFullBoom versus VRDX Clan. And thanks, Gatos. Glad you were here for a while. Appreciate it, my friend. Back to this Civ draft, map draft is in here. Rena Cove and Mont Bailey for Yo-Yo Dude and VRDX Clan. Happy Boar and his team, NoLoomFullBoom, will have lanes and Dry Lake. So, Gatos, your wait will not be in vain, hopefully. Best of 5 semi-final. VRDX team bans Mongols, Mayans. They will have Britons, Burgundians, Turks, Japanese, Huns, Spanish, Malians, Italians, Saracens, Chinese, Malay, and Poles. Happy Boar and NoLoomFullBoom will have banned Gujaris and Hindustanis, and will have Ethiopians, Franks, Lithuanians, Persians, Dravidians, Cumans, Vietnamese, Khmer, Magyars, Vikings, Berbers, and Bohemians. So, apologize for the wait, guys. Had to get things set up. But, yeah, Katos, big excitement there for you as well. We're going to dive in. Not going to waste any time. Things are going to be a little bit awkward here for this situation as far as the mod situation, because I did not fix that problem for game 1. But I can get to that here before long on game number 2. Trying to see, apparently it was broken. So we still have large trees, which is awkward, I know, and I do apologize. But we're gonna dive in, get underway here. Game number 1 here. We will have NoLoomFullBoom here in red and yellow. So red Ricola is playing as the Franks, and then Happy Boar here with the Vietnamese. And then in VRDX side, Honey Badger in teal or cyan here with the Britons, and then Yo-Yo Dude here with the Huns in green. So we'll work on the big tree situation. I'm not a big fan of it myself, but my bad. I had to back patch, and it's quite a large download, and it took quite a while. That's why the stream kind of got started a little later than I would have liked, but we'll suffer with some big trees. It's not a big deal. Nonetheless, we will see a lot of deer being pushed most likely here. A lot of herdables available here in game 1. And we already have the ping here from Happy Boar. So he's going to pinpoint where his opponent's TCs are. So his teammate is available to know that. I probably will, Katos. I probably will, because I think I'd have to reset my game. And I really would prefer not to do that, to be 100% honest. And, you know, we'll see if people notice it throughout the evening. They should. They should. They really, really should. But nonetheless, Team Battlegrounds 2, guys, semifinals is the last semifinals matchup. We already have someone in the finals, and they are awaiting the winner of this set. So, going to be exciting to see who moves on to the finale. Looking forward to that one myself. And ooh, Ricola will go forward for the lame on the boar. This is a very interesting decision. It is permitted. We'll see if he can make it happen. Yo-Yo Dude is headed that direction, and Ricola's already lost quite a bit on the scout HP here. So we'll have to see what happens. Looks like capture age kind of a little stuttery right now, which is a bit unfortunate. But all things considered, still reasonably fine. The other dude is going to see this. Can he block? Looks like Ricola sitting here just fine. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be difficult to block it, I feel like. He's really gotten quite a ways over here. He did get a few more hits on the scout. The other dude trying everything he can, but I think he's already lost it here. I think he should have stayed on the scout, but all the same. Looks like this will get in here. Yo-Yo Dude will be forced to pull away. He will be looking for a board to take back on his side, but that will not happen. So Ricola with the lame. On the other side here, Honey Badger going to mill his berries. Gonna stay safe at home here. Makes sense to try to do that. And Yo-Yo Dude sticking around here, trying to be annoying. Will avoid the scout fire, which is quite good. And we'll see what happens here. Looks like the happy boar is gonna just walk out and take some deer. Probably gonna build the mill after he takes some food. Already one awkward quick wall and disrupts that. But all in all, good civs for game one here. I like both. I feel like Huns and Britons against Franks Vietnamese is a very good selection of civs for this. I'm gonna pause this for a quick second and see if that helps at all with the stuttering. Do apologize, guys. There was also an update to Capture Age that I haven't been able to test. Did not know about it, to be fair. But nonetheless, we'll see what happens here. No loom here for Ricola. So, you know, following with NoLoomFullBoom name, I guess. Hopefully everyone out there is having a good day. Hope you guys have enjoyed the tournaments thus far. We do have some news about the highest bracket that I'll share with you guys after this bracket finishes. But nonetheless, for now, everything is looking good here in game number one. I already have our scout player on the way up. No, archer player for both, actually. Okay, interesting. So 20 pop up for the archers. Yo-Yo Dude is not up, or he clicked up and it's behind something. No, he's not up yet. Interesting. Did he forget to click up? I think red as well in the same boat. No, he's clicked up. Okay. So Yo-Yo Dude will be the last one up here. It's going to be very important to pay attention to when Yo-Yo Dude clicks. His scout numbers will be behind. He did go for a second mill. He doesn't have the food at all right now. He did lose the boar as well, so that's true. We have to be mindful of that. Lame is definitely giving him a hard time of run for his money here. Has a lot out in the mid that is safe right now, though. So we'll have to wait and see. More shifting on to that lumber camp here for our Frank player, who will instantly be getting up to those scout numbers. And it might be... Now here's gold. I was going to say, with all this lumber income, you might be going scouts over here as well. Will not be the case. All things considered, our Britain player here, Honey Badger, going to have to play a little bit more defensively or risk being caught out. Yo-Yo Dude... I think he's idling to click. He has to at this point. Yeah, he is. He's going to be up way late. A little over 2 minutes, or just under 2 minutes slower than the other scout player. That Lame did a great job. Whether or not that was what Ricola was hoping for, he definitely got himself and his team a nice window here to do damage. We'll have to see what comes of it, though. We do have Spearman going to accompany the first archer, and they are going out alone. Trying to find damage, but it is double range versus one range. NoLoomFullBoom look to be fairly comfortably ahead at this point, I feel. Lame really doing wonders here. Scout is forward as well, trying to see what's going on with the archer production, but honestly isn't going to be able to do much. Over here we have the scouts exchanging, and one archer will be picked off. That's a nice change here for Yo-Yo Dude. Might even be able to pick off the second one, but his scout is not in motion, so will not pick that one off. But all in all, they did take one archer out. The scouts and spears now coming forward on this side, as Yo-Yo Dude's going to have to fight it up. Alright, Kados. Appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Yo-Yo Dude is in a world of hurt right now, and double range versus single range is not all that encouraging for Vidarks here in game number one. Spearmen and scouts forward, also a big deal here. Will be very difficult to deal with this pressure coming in. They are getting an economic lead here. Yo-Yo Dude's economy is spread out everywhere at this point, and Gonna be difficult, gonna be difficult. Archer numbers are similar, 5 and 5, even with double range. Yeah, Britain's and there's team bonus helping there, but Ricola all over Yo-Yo Dude here. And I don't know, he has, yeah, a bunch of idle vills. Vills at home. He did not find 2 of his sheep even. The lame really throwing Yo-Yo Dude off here. And oh, the Honey Badger just lost 4 archers for free over here. Almost takes out the 5th. And it's still single range over here. We're going to see a blacksmith and scout production over here. But it's already looking really tough for VRDX to come back from in this position. Just, unfortunately, lacking the food eco for Yo-Yo Dude. They're really having a tough time. Spear numbers are pretty healthy, but it is Spear Feast Spear. Upgrades will be in faster for Yo-Yo Dude. He is going for foraging first. Don't see any overchops anywhere, but have to pay attention to that. Skirmishers, and we're going to see some vills go down here. No tower on the gold. We're going to see a tower on the wood line instead. So Honey Badger is going to be forced to run here, and not looking all that well. There's still eco in the mid here, and that could be hit anytime for Yo-Yo Dude. Looks like they might just be shifting over to double Honey Badger. They already know Yo-Yo Dude has been hurt from this. Based on score alone, they should feel pretty comfortable to move on from him, especially with skirmishers all over here. But instead, we're going to see these villagers taken out. 2 more vills will go down here. Ricola is just all over Yo-Yo Dude right now. KD is quite rough there. Let's see if we can get to the eco KD. Yeah, Ricola has killed 4, lost 1. Happy Boar has killed 2, lost none. NoLoomFullBoom yet to lose a vill here. And now we will see the double over here on Honey Badger. And the scouts are just going to dive. +1 armor's coming in. It's tough to keep the TC running whenever there's such a presence of enemy military here. There is a hole, and honestly they might go in here. The scouts are going in for sure. Archers may choose to back up. The scouts should be able to deal with this. Quick little wall up at the end of the world. The scouts may be trapped. They might not get much more damage, but they've done a good job thus far. And these are downhill hits. Remember, if they're on this hill, it could be even worse for the vills here. Scouts going to be getting some reward, but not a ton, and ultimately have gone down. And Yo-Yo Dude, very, very much just YOLO in the middle here on the hunt. Scouts are out and forward, but these farm numbers here starting to get crazy. You can see the difference here. Not looking the greatest. Downwatch coming in. Not sure what that's going to do for him here. It's pretty rough positioning. VRDX down by a lot here, and Honey Badger really having a hard time keeping the TC running. Not able to make much military right now. Lowest pop in the game, unfortunately, for him and his team. Walls will be coming up here for Happy Boar. Castle Age is upon us for the Happy Boar as well. And we do have Yo-Yo Dude trying to pressure, but there's spears here, there's scouts here. Scouts will be coming back. Loads of vills, 10 vills in fact here in the mid from Yo-Yo Dude. Could be pressured at any time. Will be a 3rd range, so we are going to see 3 range production from Britons. He's going to try to get to the Castle Age, it looks like. He's clicked up behind this. So we'll have to see what he can do there. Oh, and the archers, skirmishers meet the wood line here. These archers and skirms have a bunch of kills. Gonna get more here as Yo-Yo Dude has no choice but to try to fight it off. And yes, the GG will come in here. A very quick game number 1. NoLoomFullBoom. Very, very fortunately, we're able to bore lame Yo-Yo Dude and put him in a really rough position. Laming has been allowed in this tournament the whole time. And We haven't seen it much. So Ricola definitely taking that, giving his team a very nice situation going into game number 2. They will have a 1-game lead. GG's. Alright, let's go update our Civ draft here. We saw Britons and Huns go down here. We had Franks and Vietnamese with the wins. We will go to home map now for Yo-Yo Dude's team. It will either be Arena Cove or Mutt and Bailey. We'll dive into that game here in just a moment's time. And then we'll see how game 2 fares. Should be a very good set here between these two. Really looking forward to it. And it looks like we're going to Mott and Bailey next. Game number 2. Mott and Bailey on its way. Mott and Bailey. Oh, and it's a beautiful snowy generation. Cannot complain. Turks for Yo-Yo Dude again in the green here. Honey Badger here in the teal with the Burgundians. And then we have Berbers for Ricola in the red and Bohemians, Byzantines. Bohemians for the Happy Boar here in yellow. For those who don't know, these houses were not necessary to build. Makes me think that maybe Ricola and the Happy Boar have not played this one, but looks like we actually had everyone do it except for Yo-Yo Dude. Unfortunate. Bit of a waste there, but nonetheless will be fine. You actually start with enough pop space for 40 vills, and it's obviously quite a large number. We have these trade workshops. They are more just for aesthetics. You guys haven't seen them. They are quite a unique building that you do not see really at all unless you're in the campaign. So shout out to Hitch for making all these maps, by the way, except for Dry Lake, of which we did steal from Kados and got his blessing to use. And then we also changed it up a little bit. Made it even more open. So we'll see how that comes into play. We have seen a few times in the bracket thus far, and it has been quite entertaining to watch. So Bohemians, Berbers, going to be fun. Going to be interesting to see what we have there. And then Burgundians and Turks, also going to be fun to watch and see. I would imagine the Burgundian player is going to try and boom, given their bonuses. And this was on the previous patch, guys. So they still have the higher attack via charge attack. And they still have the 50% off on the economic upgrades. Because this was played before the previous update that we are playing on today. Just unfortunate. I was not able to get to these before then. So, just in case anyone was interested, that is the case here. Nonetheless, double bid X already in. 2 on wood here. Quite a good upgrade to have this early in the game, though. We'll pay back in full before we know it. Yo-Yo Dude is pushing in the deer here, or trying to. I think he needs to delete something to actually do this. Maybe he disagrees. But it is a little bit awkward here. He's trying to push a deer, and he's not going to be able to. So he's going to go get the boar instead. On the other side, we have lots of booming type situation going on nice and early here. Obviously, no one is looking to do anything aggressively at this time. Feudal Age, though, will be very interesting to see how everyone is playing it. We already have vills going out to the hunt and the berries over here. Second boar already brought in. Very minimal investment on wood for everyone, or at least there should be. And everyone other than Yo-Yo Dude will have to do a little bit more in the way of getting wood because everyone else built 2 houses, which is always a bit awkward, but works out. We give you a lot on this map: mills, lumber camps, get some outposts. Obviously get quite a few houses. But we'll see what happens. A lot of hunt within the walls. These walls are very difficult to defend, to be honest. If you think about, you're starting in the corner with some wood here to spare in the back. It's quite a bit of wood, but then everything else is in front of you. All of your res is forward minus that one patch of trees. So it's always interesting to see how the forests generate here. Makes it a little bit easier or a little bit harder to defend the position on the walls. As you can see, I think Honey Badger has the worst, as he only has 2 large piles of trees as part of his walls, and everyone else has quite a significant jump more, actually. It's like we have 2 on this side as well, kind of a third there. This palisade is irrelevant. Feudal Age on its way here for our Burgundian player, who's shifting onto stone and gold here just ever so slightly. I know that Vividark's clan, and especially Yo-Yo Dude, are fans of Arena. I do not know, however, if Ricola and the Happy Boar are. So we'll have to see if they go for some aggression in the next stage, or if they're just going to try to sit back behind these palisade walls and get some sort of a boom going on here. If I had to guess, the Bohemian player would try to boom, while the Berber player would try to go into some aggression. Would make sense to me, but to see how they go about it. And on the other side, Turks and Bohemians, or Burgundians, sorry, I'm not sure what we're going to see, especially with this interesting civ, or eco balance right now. Time will tell, though. First player up will be our Burgundian player. Market Blacksmith, it looks like. Hasn't dropped it yet, but I think that's what we're going to see. He doesn't have the wood yet. There he goes. Yep, Market Blacksmith. So he will be clicking to Castle Age before long. Very little on the side of idle time for everyone, but NoLoomFullBoom sitting at a little bit better position there. I am actually curious if we have this being on purpose here, or if this is, he built this and these two villas split over here. To wait and see. Forward Market Blacksmith over here. Actually a good idea, because then this becomes irrelevant. He can actually defend that position much easier. But so far, I don't see any military structures on the field. Market Blacksmith as well for everyone, it looks like. I like what Ricola did, though. I think this is a much better idea. Yes, it is forward. Yes, it could be under some sort of a threat eventually. But for now, this does help solidify the whole front of his base, if something is to come forward. Our Burgundian player is on to stone with 5 villagers now, so I would expect a castle or a very large boom situation here. And Yo-Yo Dude went up with 26 pop. I think that is what we saw from... I guess we ended up a little bit lighter than that here for Happy, or for the Honey Badger, so... I don't know, we'll see what happens here. Obviously, it's going to be interesting. Scouts dueling it out here. Same upgrades. Both on the hill. Going to be a very good thing here for Ricola to take that scout out, though. And he will still have his able to run around. A very passive game here on Mott and Bailey. Not something we see all the time, but I would imagine we're going to see some sort of aggression before long. There, dude, getting some houses down across the front. He actually has a awful outpost here. You should just delete that outpost for more efficiency, I believe. Castle Age, and we will have that castle right here on this side. We'll secure this position. We'll be rather happy about that one. Let's see here, not up. We have second town center here from Ricola coming in. And the Happy Boer is about to be up as well. What will he go for? Another town center. So 2 TCs for Ricola and the Happy Boer. A piece at this point. We do have a castle here for Honey Badger coming in. So maybe he's going to be the one to look to put some aggression down. He has invested into some good farming numbers. And then we have a castle for Yo-Yo Dude as well, as he elects to stay on one town center, same as Honey Badger. So maybe they've worked out some sort of a plan. Castle Age aggression here could be quite good. No queuing of the Constolier just yet. I don't think we have any upgrades here either. Do not. Eco upgrades fully in for Vividark's clan though at this point. We do miss the farming upgrades on this side for both teams, for both players on this team. Third town center now for Ricola, who is starting to get those farm numbers up. Gonna grab Wheelbarrow, which will help a lot. Gonna actually have a TC on berries, some fills on berries still. Second TC behind this for Yo-Yo Dude as well. Bohemian University coming in nice and early, so maybe, just maybe, we're gonna see hand cannons at some point, or sorry, chemistry at some point here, nice and early. We can see, ooh, hand card even coming in here for Ricola, so he's looking to get that eco to be as good as possible at the moment. Another town center now for Honey Badger. Population lead is slightly better for NoLoomFullBoom. I think it will increase that way because they're both 3 TCs, and it's going to be 2 TCs here for both of our VRDX players. Archery range coming down next here. Chemistry as well. So, we have the Happy Boer going for some early Castle Age chemistry. Economically, he's going to be in a fine place. Most fills in the game. But 3 TCs and hand cart already in here for Ricola. Guess I should state, if I mispronounce names, guys, I'm sorry. If you haven't been around here, that's kind of what I do all the time. So, I do apologize if that is the case. The Constolier and the Janissaries show up and will be in. I won't be able to find a lot of damage in here, though. We will have hand cannons in production as well. Wheelbarrow on its way in. And this will get in here. The Janissaries here, I'm not sure what's better, a Janissary or a hand cannon. Will be interesting. But the Happy Boer is the one under pressure. He will be able to push this away, and we see the TC fire, so he should know that this is going to be chemistry behind this. These ranges should be producing cannons. Pressure's on. They dove in here. I don't know if I agree with this. They dove in here for what? They cannot do much damage. Even if they get in here, it's likely they won't find much. The Janissaries and the I think just the Janissaries got some economic damage in there. Yeah, 4 kills, 3 eco already. But really, this just buys time. Yeah, and we're gonna see camels added in here. Second barracks on its way up here. All right, 17.096. 17.18. So we do have 1 additional range than a hand cannon at the moment. No upgrades for them, obviously. And Yo Dude will save the Janissaries as the Constolier are still here looking to do damage. But before we know it, there will be a military mass here that can deal with this, actually. +2 even going to be in. We are going to see the upgrade come in here as well. So these hand cannons will now have that extra damage protection. Camel 3 actually helping out a lot with this town center, to be fair. Bloodlines +2, all coming. Camels will soon be here. Consulier not diving on this. I think that Yo-Yo Dude and Honey Badger should dive, honestly. Camels and that was spotted. Full pressure over here with a decent amount of vills behind. They're not very far behind on the vill count at the moment. Consulier, I think, just need to dive on these hand cannons, though. The camel numbers are not here. Even under the town center would be fine. The camels do show up in the back over here. We'll start to take a fine engagement against the enemy Consulier. Military is not together here. This is going to be a big problem. Again, I think Honey Badger needs to dive. Here he goes. He's going to dive in now. We'll get insane amount of damage on these here. Oh, he attacks far. Bit unfortunate. And now the camels will arrive as well. So this is actually a fine exchange here at the beginning. Obviously not exactly what you want here, but camel numbers are starting to grow. Military numbers altogether relatively even. Economic numbers behind this relatively even. We have a close game. The only difference right now is we have some pressure forward here, and it's going to get more and more difficult to deal with, especially with the economy behind this for Vividarks getting better and better. They are still behind. Ricola is very far ahead with villagers on his own. But as far as Team Villager Pop, they are only slightly ahead here, and now we have this base being cleaned up. We don't have the hand cannons out and about, though. We do have a large number of camels here that might be taking the fight 2v1 against Consulier, and a good number of Janissaries that have 19 kills already. Some Nites also being added in, but he will just choose to turn and run. Gonna get +2 attack. These palisade gates not gonna stand a chance. The hand cannons are nowhere to be found right now, though. Janissary numbers are getting quite large. 20 of them. Gonna have to take a fight here at some point. I'll wait for iron casting to come in. These are now fully upgraded camels. Maybe lacking husbandry, I can't really tell. The fight will come in here. It's gonna have to be forced soon. Down here on the bottom of the minimap, you can see the hand cannons are headed in this direction. But all things considered, there are a ton of camels here. 20 camels to 21 Consulier in total on the map. There's only 16 of those here, though. We have some Nites trickled in as well. Hand cannons are arriving here. They are going to be exposed here, though. So hand cannons and Janissaries at risk here. A very nice little spot for the Happy Boar to sit. We will be happy with that position. The fight looks like it's all going to go in favor of NoLoomFullBoom here. Things are getting cleaned up over here. Consulier going down. The Janissaries will go down as well, and there's still a lot of military on the field here for Ricola and for the Happy Boar. But behind this, we have quite the economies rolling. Obviously, gonna see the stable switch now for Burgundians. Probably gonna try to go into more production, which makes sense here. And Yo-Yo Dude with Turks gonna just add another castle defensively. I would have rather seen it either here, or maybe even like over here. Secure that side of the base, but Monk out here for Honey Badger. We'll get a conversion. Will likely lose its life for that conversion, but worth the trade. Imperial Age on its way, and oh my goodness, no loom for Yo-Yo Dude until now. That's another threat, I suppose, and he clicks up to the Imperial Age as well. Vividarks losing that fight, but will be up faster. We will see barracks, castle, and stables being added over here. A castle is going to be the most important thing to get up right now. By far. And Yo-Yo Dude still has 20 of these Janissaries on the field. A lot of them are at home, though. And the break-in has occurred. Honey Badger in trouble. The Constolier will have to come over. They're in. Stables will be denied. There's also barracks here. 2 stables only. Gonna see the pikeman tech added, but there's only 1 barracks that's up here for the Honey Badger. Castle is likely to get denied. Yo-Yo Dude on his way over here with, he's got 15 Janissaries there. Forgot about these ones altogether. They might actually pick some of this off potentially, but now it looks like they will head around and into the other direction. The Janissaries do arrive. The Constolier are diving in on this fight as well. Janissaries have to be careful with their position, so do the Constolier. A lot of matching back and forth movements here, and it looks like Rigola and the Heptabor are happy to potentially run back from this fight. They are on their way to the Imperial Age as well, so it's either fight now or run. You know, with the forward castle coming, they say fight now, and this is a very awful fight position here. But all things considered, military numbers are very close. Economically, NoLoomFullBoom are ahead. They will be lacking some of those upgrades early. Constolier numbers are very depleted. So making the switch into either pikemen or stable units makes sense. Castles will go up for both players over here now. A super defensive castle for Yo-Yo Dude. The hand cannons are in. That is why. He's going for elite Janissary before he takes this fight. He should just take the fight now. He's just going to force his opponent to run, save his bills as best he can. He's getting in here, doing a lot of damage. We have 4 economic kills here. Elite Janissary has completed now, though, and these will absolutely shred the hand cannons now. But behind this, we have siege being added. We have heavy camel coming here. Ricola has a forward position. He will soon be trebbing down castles. And all in all, it still looks like NoLoomFullBoom slightly ahead in the economy here. Actually, more than slightly now. It's a lot of villas. Holy crap, things have transgressed quickly here. What would be the military choice? It's still going to be hand cannons for Bohemians. A lot of them. Holy crap. 29 of them headed forward. They will be pressuring Yo-Yo Dude. Or sorry, Honey Badger. Yo-Yo Dude market selling like crazy. Wood already down to 14 gold here. The Trebuchet took a hit. Took a second hit. Repairs will come in. Constolier might be able to come in and snipe though. Heavy Camel is in. Knights are in. Fletching now coming in on the other side. A forward castle here. Will it go up? The Janissaries might not be in time. It looks like this is going to be really close. It will go up. Yo-Yo Dude will pull back and keep as many of these alive as possible. However, these Trebs need to start firing on that castle really quickly. Halb switch is in. So the Janissaries are needed over here. I love this castle here in the center for some mid control. We also have some beautiful outposts here. Hoofnice and BBC on their way. Turk bombard cannons, though, really a fine matchup. But hand cannons are going to get just completely outplayed here. This castle looks like it's going to go down here. There will be 4 Trebs firing on it before it even goes down. It was only 3, and now he will pack up and move on. It's looking worse and worse over here. We do have stables being added from our Turk player, though, so likely going into the free Hussar that they get as we see upgrades start to come in for Cav. Hoofnice not completed yet. Hand cannons trying to take a fight here. Hand cannons don't really stand a chance right now. That is the big concern. can see the stats updated here from elite to the hand cannon. It's fairly easy victory here. Hoof Knights is yet to be completed, and these bombard cannons are going down. Beautiful snipes over here. This push is going to be very difficult to stop. Essentially, we've boiled this down to 2 1v1s here. And on this side, we're going to switch into the elite camel archer, which he'll just have to keep some numbers alive and then run, most likely. But on this side, the Hoofnice upgrade comes in. He only has 2 of them now. They do get a lot of damage, though. 9 kills in total. Castle has 2, and oh, big shots could come in. Camel Archer is the unit, though, that you want to see as Berbers in this position. It will start to grow. He has 4 castles behind this, 3 TCs behind this thumb ring. He's starting to get archer upgrades. We see villagers getting out of the bases here, moving on. We also see artillery coming in, so that will help out the BBC here quite a bit. But the Hussar are going to be in, so they are going to have to watch very, very carefully here. We have artillery about to finish. He's going to take out some production buildings first. The Hoofnies, though, are waiting. Take a strike, and ooh, look at that splash damage. Beautiful, beautiful. Big fight on this end. In the north, we're not missing a whole lot. Just camel archers microing back and forth. And honestly, if this 1v1 continues, it's going to be tough. Kavash and Mirabag camels, Mirabai camels, how you pronounce it. The bombard cannons taking out some of the Hoofnies here. Who was that a better exchange for? It seems fairly even on this end. The problem up here, though, is Camel Archer is so hard to counter, and we are going full melee units on this side. Trebs should move forward. More Trebs in production. Hussar being added in front. Villagers came forward for the gold here. There are quite a few Hussar being massed on this side as well. Honey Badger grabbing chemistry now. Will it make much of a difference? We'll have to wait and see. These Trebs are in danger. They're going to have to move back. This one will in fact go down. But now we see the Hussar starting to be added on this side. So Ricola is going to try to start helping his teammate over here. See if this changes the way things have been going. So far the Janissaries have been doing fine. But oh, here comes the Camel Archers. This could be a big moment here. These get cleaned up. It could be ugly. A lot of villas coming forward. There is a castle placed, but nothing has tapped it just yet. And now we see the military trying to catch up here. The Honey Badger, Camel Archers are diving in. Oh, and the Bombard Cannon's going to get some good shots off, but now Ricola is going to micro that. A lot of camels I feel like went down there that didn't need to, though. Again, the Hoofnies, Hand Cannon, Camel Archer seems to be working out, although some friendly fire is hurting that a little bit. Crab's taking this out. Not that bad. Military is here for Honey Badger. He is trying to do what he can to defend. But I feel like just with the sheer production that's coming from Ricola's base here, they're in such a good position. That isn't really happening over here because we are on Janissaries and we do only have 3 castles and they are not producing right now. Hussar numbers are not large enough to deal with this. Camel Archers also struggling to get in there and find damage. Actually, the Camel Archers going to be losing some for free against Halbs, essentially. Box formation here from the Happy Boar. Yeah, things continue to look good here for NoLoomFullBoom as the game is getting to the late stages. They have the military lead, they have the economic advantage, they have the map positioning right now. More production buildings here for Ricola and for the Happy Boar. Just micro this back. The castle will help with the fight. We also have Happy Boar coming over. Could lose some of those. But all things considered, trade. Gonna start to come up. Market's already going up. Siege workshops forward here. A close game number 2 thus far. Still a lot of action to be had here. I think though Yo-Yo Dude is struggling, and yeah, the GG will come in. It's a very interesting time for that to come in. They both had military numbers. I guess they felt they couldn't do anything against the composition that was there. Honestly, a little surprising to see the 2-0 after this game and how close it was. But maybe just better composition from NoLoomFullBoom. GG's to both. Take a quick look at the statistics there. Let's take a look and see how much better was the economy here for them. Yeah, quite significantly better as far as total resources. GG. Alright, let's take a quick look here. We had Turks and Burgundians going down here to Berbers, Bohemians. Map will be Vivardark's last home map, which will be Arena Cove next. Lots of possible civs on there. We have Italians, Saracens, Malay, Japanese, all good civs. Even Spanish could be used on that map pretty convincingly, I'd say. And on the other side, we have Persians, Lithuanians. Maybe we see Vikings, Dravidians. My vote would be for Dravidians, to be honest. But let's load into game number 3 here in just a second, guys. Grab a quick drink of water. Then we'll get right onto this one. Game number 3. NoLoomFullBoom with Lithuanians and Vikings. Interesting composition. Both civs very good on this map. And then we have Honey Badger with Spanish, and we have Yo-Yo Dude with Malay. Also good civs for the map. I really am intrigued by Spanish here, though. I'm very intrigued by Spanish, to be honest. Spanish could do so much on this map. If you think very fast castle and forward castle could be a big, big play. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, it's just me hoping to see something different, obviously. Lithuanians with this beautiful extra food can actually afford to go to gold or to wood very early, which gives them a very big boost on hybrid maps, getting them to the dock earlier. Obviously, that can increase their villager advantage if you count fishing boats as vills. Maybe we should just say economic advantage. A little awkward spawn here for the Honey Badger, but he'll still be able to get docks down. And all things considered, Arena Cove, one of the favorite maps we have here. It has not been disappointing as far as the 2v2s have gone. Gets a little bit crazy in the mid sometimes, but it is always a joy to watch. Gold's very satisfactory here for the Happy Boar, both very far back. On this side, it looks like a stone is potentially raisable. 1 gold's back, 1 gold's forward. And kind of the same situation all the way around. But this gold for the Happy Boar, not exactly where you would want it to be. But Spanish versus Vikings on water could become a problem. Hence why I wouldn't mind seeing some sort of a forward position. Dock will be up by far first for our Lithuanian player. Means they should have a slight economic advantage. Obviously, the docks here will be going down in the next few minutes for everyone else. Without scouting, you have to figure out who is on the other side, realistically. Oh, but the Honey Badger sending his Dockville over here. So he intends on docking. They're going to double dock the Lithuanian side for water. This is going to be interesting. I'm very excited to see someone finally go for this strategy. We have not seen this in any way at this early mark in the game. So we'll see what this works out, if it works out. Spanish, obviously, they could win one pawn fully, and then we could have Ricola invest on the other side. Obviously, he would lose fish and chips, and it would be a little bit more difficult, but still could repop, could boom. Have to see. Malay for Yo-Yo Dude, obviously, going to be going for some water here, it looks like. Spanish player, going to get some fish in on this island as well. We have the pings coming out as we have a Vil. Ooh, a Viking Vil forward. Were they thinking the same thing? There's no dock up over here. They are thinking the exact same thing. The dock will come up. Okay, so we have both teams docking the same pawns. I have to know, was this spotted? It was not spotted at all. Very interesting. So they both have the same strategy. Yeah, what are the odds, Andrew? I agree. What are the odds indeed? This is exciting, though. I am definitely down. We have Loom coming in. Are we housed? We are housed. Okay. I thought maybe he was going for some crazy uptime. I love that we're seeing both of these teams do the same thing. There's no scouting on this for them. So, I suppose we should check the other side as well. Yo-Yo Dude, not seeing it. Same for Honey Badger. So no one knows for either side that they're doing this other than they know that they're doing it on their own teammate's side. And, I mean, yeah, Andrew, you're right. What are the odds? Both Honey Badger and Happy Boar came in from the same exact side. Obviously, this hurts the economy a little bit, but if you can win water, it's going to be insane. And what better to see than 4 players duking it out over here for a small bit of fish. Altogether, we only have 4,300 of the deep fish. And if I could find some shore fish, I would click on it, but I don't see many shore fish. Alright, there's one right there. I'll zoom out. It's about 8,000, 9,000 fish in this island in total. Should be about the same on this side here, of which is actually more. Ooh, we have a dock over here as well. Now I have to check again. Still no scouting. So this is going to be for the fish. Minimal investment here. This is going to be for the galley. At least that's the only explanation I can think of here. He will be sorely unfortunate over here. And this may not work out. No, it's going to be a galley on this side as well. Ooh, a Vil is getting caught out by Yo-Yo Dude's scout, which is forward. But this is only going to be bad for Yo-Yo Dude, I think. He might scout this, though. He's not going to, as I think he's... it's going to be close. Will he get over here is the question. I don't think so. Ricola coming as well. They will block the scout, and that will go down. So this will be a total surprise. Mass galley production over here. Fire galley production over here. We have green and red. This will be the first time that Ricola sees this strategy coming. He should tell his teammate to not make much on this side. He needs to communicate that immediately. We'll see if he even notices here. We do have the ping from Teal to say, hey, my fish are getting taken out here. I imagine these guys are in voice chat. We are going to cancel that galley. We're going to cancel that galley. Maybe not. Even 2 galleys, not the end of the world, but still. Galleys are coming forward here. But we do not have any production from our Spanish player on water. He is going to fast castle this. He's already on his way up. Is he on stone? He is on stone with Spanish. This is what I wanted to see. Honey Badger's making my dreams come true on this very map. Water will almost undoubtedly be lost over here. Only 2 galleys being produced. Looks like they've checked. They see the situation. They know what's going on. On this side, Yo-Yo Dude will, in my eyes, never hold on to this. But he's going to try. He's going to fight it. He is very outnumbered right now, and we are going to see more and more come forward. And even this low HP one could have escaped his life. I don't know if it will anymore. The galleys are focusing down Vills over here. We see Scout. That's all we see over here. Okay. Not all that important. And a Vill. So maybe they're going to dock over there for fish instead. Since they just want a fish boom. Potentially. Somehow, this was able to be pushed back. Castle Age is almost upon us, though. And my eyes will be fixed on these Vills. Or these Vills. The Happy Boar sees this, though. There are only 4 Vills. There are going to be 2 scouts, 5 Vills. There's going to be 2 scouts here, both with weak HP. Castle Age will be upon us quickly. Will the castle come in the mid? Oh, this Vill is going to be picked off here. Very nice. Honey Badger's going to pick a Vill and cancel that dock, not let him build it. And then on this side, we see Castle Age come in. This scout may pick a Vill. Castle forward, but not forward enough in my opinion, to be honest. Somehow Yo-Yo Dude has held on here. But it's been at the cost of a lot of fishing Vills. He will drop a market now. We'll need a blacksmith as well. As this may be the fight that we lose. Demolition Raft already on its way in, though. Yo-Yo Dude maybe should have had a Demolition Raft or 2 produced already. He's going to lose this fight on water, though. There's just no holding this, even with the demos coming in. It's 3 docks to 2 and only 1 player, as we see it, 1 Demolition Raft on its way. Forward castle for some map control. Demos are going to come in. Somehow they didn't lose everything yet. We have Conquistadors in production. They're going to come forward, try to do some damage. Happy Boar has come out and did take his hunt already. Alright, fishing ship numbers still alive here for the Honey Badger somewhere. And Yo-Yo Dude is going to continue with the Fire Galley production. Shame he did not send that in that direction. Somehow, that is still fishing though. Dock again going to be denied here. So this is good. They are going to deny that dock at the moment. Villagers will both go down here. Nice pickoffs. Fishing ships do go off and die here. Vudark's slightly behind, however, in this position. Economically. Map position-wise, they're not losing it too badly, unless you consider losing water a very bad position. But they only lost water on one side to both players. This is massive investment. Are they still producing? They are. So this is overproduction now, in my opinion. Castle Age will be upon us quickly for the rest of the players. And we'll see what that comes with. We do have Vills coming forward here. Only 30 Vills here for Honey Badger. Does accumulate some idle PC time. This attack coming forward could be devastating. We are seeing some market walls to keep players out. But these castles for the Spanish build quickly. We do have extra food coming in for NoLoomFullBoom, especially with all of the fishing ships here. Somehow it looks like Ricola lost his, but he should start to repop again on water. They are going to clean this up. Would be helpful if the galleys were out there just to help put the pressure on all the same. The castle, it's going to go to the other side. Forward castle, and we're going to see the walls come up here. Oh, I don't like this from Ricola. Don't like it. He's gonna wall himself into a tiny death trap. He has no vills elsewhere. And we do have crossbows going to be coming from the other side, but if there's a castle, it's going to be hard to keep this out. And if I am Honey Badger, I dive. I dive for the wood line, and I dive now, before any more walls can possibly come up. Bot Canero coming in for a Viking player, as crossbows are producing. Yo-Yo Dude just pinged here. And we're going to see Yo-Yo Dude shift into a 3 town center boom on land. Looks like he's got a barracks forward. Let's see what he brings in addition. The conquistador numbers are getting up there. We're going to see double monastery, 3 TCs now. And now Ricola is in a fine position to hold. Town centers will protect vills. The monks will do a good job to keep him from diving in. Oh, but we have another castle. And the monks are just not going to be here in time. This forward aggression all-in strategy here from Honey Badger could be what the doctor ordered here. Lots of idle TC time compared to everyone else at the moment, but this is going to produce a lot of pressure here. And Ricola is going to be in a world of hurt, and the crossbows are not going to be over here. They're still at home. Obviously, Ricola says, you know, don't bring them. Can't do damage. Can't do much. But I think this could be a really rough position over here. Yo-Yo Dude also just now adding a 4th town center, or will be shortly. So he will be sitting in a fine position. Conquistadors continue to head across the map, and now we are going to see these castles just hold up the economy here. We're going to see villagers shift to that gold. Now the archers are going to be able to hold their own till we see some siege. I like Yo-Yo Dude grabbing all of the vision, though. They can see a large portion of this side of the map. They should be really happy about that. Imperial Age, a faster Imperial Age coming in for a Viking player, and honestly on the back of 8 fishing ships, it's definitely possible. But Ricola kind of saved a little bit here too. He can produce right here. So we had a bit of a pause, not too big of a deal. We are going to have Arbalest soon. Honey Badger building a mill on the hunt instead of taking the berries. Yo-Yo Dude and Honey Badger still behind in score because they lost water. There are 6 monks here, though. Don't know if you want to dive against that. We have a forward siege workshop and scorpions coming from Yo-Yo Dude as he is on 4 town centers. They're still behind economically just because of the fishing ship numbers. We have 13 total here for NoLoomFullBoom. And this town center is likely going to get taken out. Potentially going to see another castle come forward. We see a castle potentially coming forward here as the scorpions will take an exchange. Will be a fine exchange. Obviously, they lined up quite nicely. The conquistadors are coming over here. More scorpions will come out. There are a large number of conquistadors, 19 of them to the 17 of crossbow. Imperial Age is in. Arbalest will be the next tech. Oh, and this castle will get spotted. The castle's not going up. These villas could go down. Obviously, this was a desperation attempt to come to imp at this point, I feel like. It's not exactly what you want to do. Lots of villas going down here. Economically, they're in a bit of trouble. The Arbalest will take the fight. The Scorpions and the Conquistadors should still win this. There's a lot of weak HP in here. A lot more damage output, a lot more HP on the Conquistadors. And we may see the GG here fairly soon. Spanish on this map are insane. And notice they're doing this without the control of water. Meanwhile, we have a lot on water here for NoLoomFullBoom, but they simply cannot defend their base. Even Imperial Age already in here. And a super defensive castle coming in back here to protect the gold and part of the wood line. More ranges for more production coming in, but don't think they're going to go up. Oh, a castle went up over here for Ricola. That's good. Castle goes up in defense here, but I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be able to see Ricola and the Happy Boar come out of this position. They're now down economically. They're under a lot of pressure. They do not have access to a lot of the gold and stone in the center of the map. And actually, this gold is completely negated here for Ricola. He's down to a measly 1,100 gold here. And the Scorpion numbers will continue to improve. Imperial Age on its way. The Conquistadors just now got Bloodline, so their HP will be even better. Castle on the water here as well for Yo-Yo Dude, so this will clean this up. Fire ships will not be able to take out potential docks coming forward. This castle will probably take out a good number of these if this is not reacted to directly. And the units come forward as if to attack, and we are going to see 4 or 5 of these go down here. And we see we're going to add in some Kipchak warriors. Kipchak warriors, Karambit warriors. Okay, dude saying, hey, the arms are here. Conquistadors are coming over. So many monks. 8 monks. Unable to do anything. Imperial Age is in. Yo-Yo Dude. Forward with Siege. Potentially. Ford University. Karambits are going to be coming in. Yeah. Looking very ugly. Or the Ram Go is coming in. Even if this goes down, though. So castle behind it. We'll have to see if that comes into play. The Arbalists are now with full upgrades, I believe. Not sure if they have ballistics. They do. Maybe we see Siege from Yo-Yo Dude again. Karambits are out. They are active, but NoLoomFullBoom holding the position, holding water for the moment. Yo-Yo Dude not actually going back onto water. It's quite a shame. There's a lot of economy on water here, and a lot of map position that can be held from owning that pond. Think about a cannon galleon or two up here. Forward castle. Another ram go. We have skirmishers and we have the monks here. There's 5 rams here. There's a lot of rams, but the Karambits will come as well. The Karambits will come as well. The monks are going to be focused down here, trying to get the least number of conversions. The rams will go down for the Karambits. This castle is not going to go up either. The monks go down. The conversions were not enough. It's impossible for them to work together right now, really. Fire is getting some damage here against some Karambits. Arbs are coming across. The Karambit warriors are going down here one by one, but they're not able to find their way in. The Karambits over here also not able to find their way in. Bombard cannons. I was wondering when we were going to see the addition of some more siege here. Yo Dude will be the one to do so. And it's full castle age here for Honey Badger and Ricola at the moment. There's just no getting up time being. Conquistadors, in fact, gonna run away. They want nothing to do with this fight at the moment. Kind of makes sense. Fire is being taken out. The fish could be ranged too, potentially, from this. Relics not under the control of anyone that I can see right now. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, no relics for anyone. Treb's coming forward, and now this is where it starts to get a little bit more dangerous as the military numbers And the composition just seems to be more favorable right now with ARBs in the field. Now we do have 33 Conquistadors against what is only 45 and growing, but we'll see how this comes into play. Gambit's also going to be able to do some damage. The Gambits might actually be able to snipe that trip, but the Bombard Cannon could come out as well. Conquistadors are going to potentially dive here. The Gambit Warriors thinking about the same. Castle is being repaired more. Gambit Warriors, this is going to be the dive here. And this could end up being the last fight here. If the Gambit Warriors will dive, the Conquistadors will simply take out Treb. Gambit Warriors will just be replaced. Everything they take down right now is going to be harder and harder to replace. The Gambits are super cheap. They're going to get this around. We have Conquistadors, not even all of them forward, trying to deal with this. Yeah, the ARB numbers continually going down here. Ricola and Honey Badger on their way to the Imperial Age, though. Oh, and a conversion coming in on one Gambit Warrior. That just feels like the wrong person to convert there. All the Arbalests go down, though. Let's see a double Blacksmith coming in from Ricola here. Once an imp, he could trib things back. I would have really liked to see Yo-Yo come back on water. Would have really liked to see that, but Gambit and BBC is the choice. Not sure I agree with it, but so far it's working. Look at the Gambit spam across the map. These are elite, by the way. For those who are wondering. Conquistador dive. More production needed, apparently. Trade will soon be starting here, potentially, as well. And VRDX, the only team that can really trade. The Gambits are just spamming. Spamming in. Before long, this could just be overran here. Honestly, I'd like to see our Spanish player shift into the Nite line now. I think that would make a lot of sense. Doesn't look like we're going to see it. He's going to stay with unique unit. We are going to see one Bombard Cannon go down. But it's going to be hard to defend from this. And yeah, we have Happy Boar. It's going to be out of gold. Down to 350 here. Coming out, these villas will not stand a chance. Gold is going to be the determining factor here, I think. Although the full skirm could be fine as well. Ooh, we see bloodlines. Not sure I like that option. Those villas will go down. They're just pressing for gold now. Castle's still fine. A treb or two trebs going to be coming out. We are seeing double upgrades, right? Gambits will dive in. Oh, that Bombard Cannon got a nice shot, it looks like. Nope, did not, but nonetheless, gold about to be out over here. And yeah, we will see the stable addition here. Bill's going down all the way over there. No relic yet either. Yeah, no relics. VRDX lacking in economy somehow at this point in the game, but very, very far ahead in the map positioning, and about to be even farther ahead in the military count, as this is just going to get wrecked here. But at the same time, we see full skirm and light cav from our Lithuanian player. That castle goes down. Gold will be freed up. No trade yet on the map for anyone. The Gambits, though, continue to run in. The Bombard Cannons continue to get shots. The Conquistadors no longer elite. But just look at this map. Look at all the green running across. Gambits are so cheap. More ranges is the option. But now they have to address the side here. Elite Conquistador are going to be coming in. I really think Conquistador switch into Cav is the way, though, at this point. Elite Conquistador is expensive. doesn't really do a lot, right? 16 attack, and then we have 2+3 melee, 2+4 pierce. Range is still 6. Now we have 18 attack, and we have the same everywhere else. Pretty much, right? So yeah, like 5 or 15 more HP maybe. And yeah, they're just gonna stand in here and take this fight. There's 34 of them. There's 3 bombard cannons. And the ARB numbers and the skirm numbers are going down. And on the back end, things are getting cleaned up, but will it be enough? Skirmishers, will they do enough damage against the Karambit spam? I don't think so. Bombard cannon about to get a shot off as well, potentially, and this castle goes down, and yeah, it looks like VRDX is gonna take game number 3. Maybe. They're still fighting on. But I think the economy is just going to be so bad for NoLoomFullBoom, it will be over. They're now going to switch sides here. Pay attention. On this side, the Skirmisher and Winged Hussar are really no match for the economic, or not the economic, the military composition, I feel like, here. Karambits just need to be massed and sent in, though. But GG will come in here, and VRDX take game number 3. Will force us to a game 4, and they will stay alive. Spectacular. What we like to see. GG comes in. Economically, things looked fairly good. But that map position and Honey Badger's play with the Spanish coming up big. Very big. Very entertaining game number 3 here between these guys. Cannot complain about that one at all. So, we saw a Malay-Spanish victory over Vikings and Lithuanians. Civs that are remaining and maps that are remaining. We will go to either lanes or dry lake for Happy Boar and the NoLoomFullBoom team. We'll have Japanese, Poles, Chinese, Saracens, Italians, and Malians remaining for VRDX. Ethiopians, Persians, Dravidians, Cumans, Khmer, and Magyars left here for Happy Boar. Lots of top tier civs here, especially for the maps we have. It's going to be great to dive into the next one here, guys. Which we're not going to waste time. We're going to dive right in. Game number 4. Dry Lake. Shoutouts to Kados. Shoutouts to Hitch. This map, also entertaining. Maybe it's even more entertaining with the large trees. Maybe. Just maybe. Nonetheless, NoLoomFullBoom. Ricola with the Magyars in red. Happy Boar with Ethiopians in yellow. And then Yo-Yo Dude with Malians in green. And again in the teal. Chinese for Honey Badger. What a map. Got a lot of hunt, a lot of boar meat here. Chinese, probably one of the favorites I would pick for this map, given you can get the food economy rolling ever so well. Also have some box turtles in some of these ponds. Not necessarily what you want to do, but could come into play at some point, I suppose. And it really works out if you do end up having to go aggressive very early in this map. Obviously, the gold and stones are spread out from your town center and difficult to grab a hold of. Additionally, we have a lot of the cracked terrain, so that terrain prevents these buildings from withstanding so much attack. They are on the correct terrain. They take 25% additional damage, which could be really quick, especially for these days with the houses and the negative armor, depending on what age you're in. So, exciting times. Curious to see how everyone plays it. That's just a push. I thought it was a dead horse scout for some reason. see a little bit of blocking coming in here. Maybe because that scout did some blocking early. Nonetheless, the happy boar is not so happy. It's dead under the town center, but he'll be happy to have its meat. Aggression is the name of the game here. It is to be expected. We should see a lot of it. And we'll have to wait and see how things progress. But it wouldn't be too surprising if we see a large amount of aggression in this game. Ooh, the happy boar going for an interesting decision. He will put a lumber camp on the outside. Doesn't want to have it here, where it's potentially dangerous and rangeable. I really like this idea. Honey Badger going for something we did not expect. We'll have less vills in the mid, which means they will be less of a risk to go down. Potentially is what he's thinking. Let's wait and see. I'm really waiting to see if we're going to see some early barracks come up. Obviously, it can be done. Malian's a civ on here that I'm not surprised to see at all. Wouldn't have been too surprised to see Japanese, Ethiopians in the same boat. Magyars make sense as well. For now, we boom. Pretty crazy if I zoom out just far enough. You can see all 4 town centers and almost the entirety of everyone's economy at the moment. Not a whole lot of laming going on in this game. We've seen a lot of crazy lames, people sending vills forward early, blocking some res. Yo-Yo Dude should be clicking up before long, I imagine. Yeah, he has shifted to gold. He will be the first player up, actually, with Malians. So, we'll be clicking to the next stage here. And should be happy to move out relatively early. No barracks, so it looks like our Malian player going straight. Maybe not. There's a barracks now. Straight archers potentially. And our Chinese player with his building comp, he's the one going for scouts, which I think makes a lot of sense. Both these guys on their way up here, although we don't have Ricola on his way up yet. Will be momentarily. There it is. Barracks down for everyone except for Happy Boar. He will be putting it down now. Militia already queued and on their way here for Yo-Yo Dude. Don't think, we don't have a barracks up for anyone else except for Honey Badger. He is not going into it. Like I said, he's going to be the one going for the scouts play. Obviously, Magyars I would favor in the Scouts battle. Economically, though, they were able to keep... Oh no, the Chinese player did not keep the lead. I don't think. It's actually close. But a little bit more idle TC time, I imagine. Yeah, minute 17. And, it's hard to keep the TC producing early on this map, for sure. Feudal Age is upon us. We'll have a stable rush down by 3 vills here. Double bid axe immediately. We will have man-at-arms coming in as these soon-to-be man-at-arms are going to find some damage. We see the Happy Boar going out here. Will they take fire from the TC? Not much. But this could be a good target here. I see the quick walls come in, but there's still an open tile, and they can walk right over that anyways. The Happy Boar is unpleasantly surprised there, and he will be running away. Deletes everything except for a few palisades. He should not get a vill kill, I don't think, though. Yo Dude has to be on point with the blocking. So far, he might get 1. He does. It will cost him some HP, though. Archers soon to follow. Double range, though, from our Ethiopian player, and their archers are just better. No doubt. Scouts are out on the other side. Things are going to get real hard to follow here shortly. Everything's even, except for the military count right now for NoLoomFullBoom, because we do have man-at-arms in the field, 4 of them in fact, that makes up the difference. Scouts forward here though from the Honey Badger, so the pressure is all on the Happy Boar at the moment. Behind this, scout production is coming, but so far they are just chasing. Yo-Yo Dude comes forward with a significant number of vills, to be honest. I'm guessing he's thinking tower, which I do not like at this point. Oh, he places it in that wood line. Oh, a little bit of town bell action, a little bit of a mistake there potentially. Spearman added. The exchange will be extremely good for Ricola here. Good management. 1 archer, 1 skirm with 4 man-at-arms. This tower, honestly, I think you just build your own counter tower. Or you just move to another gold and say screw it, it's not a big deal. It's actually excellent defense here from Happy Boar. Oh, he's even going to sneak around, try to pick up a vill or two. Not going to, but still very nice. Town center fire range is very nice. Both towers, I think, will go up. Will depend on who keeps it up now. This essentially stops this push. He's not on stone either, so that is the problem. Scouts from Ricola are over here under the town center, trying to do damage and going to keep it up here. Archers will garrison that tower, so it will fire faster. Oh, and the Honey Badger continues to lose military here to Ricola, who at this point is benefiting from that free attack upgrade so nicely here. Even the spears benefit, so let's see what happens. Villagers are going to rush this down. Oh, and the blacksmith is abandoned at 66% by Yo Dude. Oh, and those villas are going to be caught out. Oh no, this is a lot of military too. There are 5 vills here. Blacksmith is still going to be made out here. No defense on all of these vills. Will Ricola find this? He's just passing for now. Headed to the north to help deal with this military. 1 scout will find it though. Could have been a lot worse. But military numbers are very in favor of NoLoomFullBoom here. They're going to clean that military up. 17 to 8 military. Scouts for the Honey Badger. Coming over to this side, it is only 1 range versus 2, and the archer numbers are currently 0 to 8. It's like all the pressure's coming to Yo-Yo Dude. He does not have the stone to defend. He maybe now. He's on to stone now, actually. He took some box turtles with that mill. But the military numbers just aren't there, and yeah, the Magyar player getting a marvelous exchange here. Even with the HP going down, a lot of scouts and the archers are actually switching sides. Gold is exposed. It will be ran back, and he's actually going to tower this gold. Okay, he changes his mind. Towers forward gold. Second range on its way up now. But there's going to be 2 vills very exposed here. Will Yo-Yo Dude react? Will Ricola see this? Another question yet to be answered. Ricola does see it. It will not be quick-walled. Those 2 vills will die. Oh, and the archers dive. Other tower being forced up here. The scouts from Honey Badger coming up at the same time. Lots of vills going down here. The archer numbers will still be fine. All in all, a lot of damage here. Tower being forced in an awkward position, also not ideal. No one on stone now for Yo-Yo Dude either, so it's not like he can tower his gold. The scouts are going to dive on that gold now. More idle time here. Worker efficiency for Yo-Yo Dude is extremely low at this point in the game, down to about 40% and just dropping here as these builds are continually not working. Uh-oh. Capture age. Okay, we're good. It was struggling hard. I think that VRDX are in such a bad spot now. I don't know if they can come back. They got scouts in, though. Scouts are in. Honey Badger trying to make this work out, trying to kill Vills, trying to even out that villager count. It is 11 more Vills currently for NoLoomFullBoom. And look at the quick walls. Still missing a spot here. Will it come in time? It will. Well done. The scout's still trying to do damage over here. Will idle some, but should not find much more in the way of damage. That spear might actually even be able to get a hit in. We'll just have to wait and see. Scouts running forward. Happy Boar. Pain over here. Scouts are here now, and this will clean up the military here. No question. And the Honey Badger will have 3 spears as he clicks the Castle Age. But he is under a lot of pressure here. Will lose another 2 Vills potentially. He does pull that away. Still lose 1, but he will lose the spear. Scouts are headed over here as well. And this does not bode well for players going to the Castle Age under heavy assault. Yo-Yo Dude has no military. He only has 27 Vills. Castle Age click. Premature, potentially. Some archers will go down here. The Vills on garrison to try to fight this. And that is not gonna bode well. Yo-Yo Dude not producing military at this point. He's not on gold. I think he's trying to get up to the next stage as well. A lot of farms idled here. Not ideal. Villagers have gone down here. Archers continue to do damage. The scouts continue to do damage. That spear's not, but barely escapes with its life. Castle Age will be in 30 seconds. But again, these scouts are just going to die. The full feudal aggression here. Much better for NoLoomFullBoom at this point. Castle Age is about to be upon us, but it will soon be upon us for 3 players. And Yo-Yo Dude under even heavier assault as he just got his villager count back up to over 30. This tower might not go up. It should. But it's going to cost more Vills. Oh, he ran away. He's running back. Alright, so it does go up, but the scout numbers are still here. Light cav even going to be coming in. We also have the extra attack now. Looks like VRDX might be out of this one here. Forward Siege Workshop, crossbow upgrade coming in. The archers just peeking around the backside. Still no gold, still no military for Yo-Yo Dude. It's the only reason I keep thinking this one's over is Yo-Yo Dude's just unable to produce military. It's 30 military to 5, quite a large, almost 20 Vill top lead. Second town center even. This worked out very well for these Vills mining this wood out here. Will not lie. Battering ram forward. We'll take out the production buildings. And sadly, at this point, I don't think we're going to a game 5. These Vills will be exposed. We'll have to run. Yo-Yo Dude still unable to produce. Still in the feudal age. 33 pop. Highest he's been in a while. But now all the aggression is on the Honey Badger. And there's a hole on that wood line. And the GG comes in NoLoomFullBoom with the 3-1 victory here in a best of 5. Congratulations to them. GG's and thank you to VRDX and your clan. This is your second team in as many brackets. I do appreciate it. NoLoomFullBoom, moving on to the finals. They will be going up against King's Order 19. So spoilers, my apologies. Supposed to warn you about that first, but whoops. GG's. Since I've already talked about it, let's go ahead and jump to the bracket here, and we will update it here. 3-1 win here for NoLoomFullBoom. And of course, it's not going to update properly. So we will have a finals as a best of 7 between NoLoomFullBoom and King's Order. Best of 7 going to be coming up, guys. Looking forward to it. I don't know when they're scheduled. I will be messaging them. Finding out soon. Didn't know who won the set until this very moment. So, exciting. Exciting times. But that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go change my game back to the proper patch. And thank you again for being here. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys again here real soon. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, follow, subscribe, all those good things on YouTube.